Welcome inside the Marriott Center on the campus of Brigham Young University for the 2022 6A Boys State Championship game on KSLSports.com. Commentary brought to you by Game Night Live Rewind. Dusty Litster with you. So glad you could join us. Our matchup in all Region 4 final between Corner Canyon and American Fork. These are two teams at the beginning of the year. Took a little bit to get going. Early on for Corner Canyon, they came out of the gate playing extremely good basketball without Brody Kozlowski, their star sophomore. Beat a very good team from Kimball, Texas. And after that point, they got beat by Copper Hills and things started sliding a little bit. They got to the end of the region play and things turned. They tied for the Region 4 championship with Pleasant Grove. They've gotten to the state tournament, got a scare from Cypress, and they have run their way here. An impressive semifinal win to find themselves here in the state championship game for the third time in school history. For American Fork, maybe the toughest out of region schedule in the history of the state of Utah. But things kept going slowly but surely. This underclassmen team got it going, mixed in with some very good seniors, and Ryan Cups did an outstanding job. Let's bring in my broadcast partner. With me, as always, is Dane Stewart. And Dane, all Region 4 final, two teams trending up.
Yeah, and two teams that have had to go through moments, Dusty, where they've really had to test how locked in they were and could they recover from some blips in the regular season. And some of that's due to competition, some of that's due to region play and various other factors, injuries and whatnot. But they've been peaking at the right time. And you look at this American Fork team, really gritty unit. They play as a whole. Sometimes they want to slow things up, want to get physical. Can Corner Canyon match that? Or can the shooters of the Chargers find their stroke here at the Marriott Center and deliver a state championship?
Well, this is going to be very interesting. Our officials for tonight's game is Courtney Littledyke, Elliot Reynolds, and Sean Morris. And reffing this game, Dane, will be no day at the beach.
Yeah, I mean, look, these officials are going to have to get up and down the floor almost like they were lifeguards on the show Baywatch, Dusty. And they won't have their inflatable, but they'll be there in case anything happens.
And they'll be ready if ever you need. But here we go, Corner Canyon in their home whites. Tyler Burris and Jaden Farrell. And Roberts, Jackson Roberts, Max Toombs. And for AF, it'll be Adam Rosson jumping up against Jaden Farrell. As we will start first with Corner Canyon. It's Evan Young, Ashton Wallace, Yao Rainier, Noah Moyaki joining Adam Rosson for Coach Ryan Cuff.
You ready for a fun fact?
I love fun facts.
Corner Canyon swept the regular season matchup. The last state championship for AF was against a region foe who they got swept by in the regular season. Boom!
And that win was in Ryan Cuff's first season when they beat Pleasant Grove. That last game of the run of Van Coleman, Casey Brown, and Mickelson. Cale Mickelson. So outside Max Toombs.
I think he's a big X factor. Can he help match the physicality down low?
Burrison short on the three. Kozlowski couldn't get to that one to save it. And it'll be American Fork basketball.
And we talk about shooters. Burrison, he has had moments where he's been able to lock in over a 3-4 minute stretch multiple times in contests. They need him to be able to deliver those kinds of shots here tonight.
It's Ashton Wallace over to Yao Rainier. Yao playing his second state championship game.
Moyaki as well.
Moyaki playing his second state championship game. That one goes off the mark. He played with American Fork in the championship. Ooh, Jaden Farrell. Man got away with one there, but pulls down the rebound, and here comes Corner Canyon. Jackson Roberts goes into Rosson, and that's a charge.
I thought that was the right call. And, you know, Jackson Roberts, this young man, he's had a really good week playing point guard here for the Chargers. Been really active, pushing the tempo, shared the rock. He's hit some big shots as well. But an early foul on the offensive foul there.
Moyaki come near side to Evan Young. Youngster's been outstanding for Coach Cuff. Free throw line jumper off the mark, tipped out by Farrow into the hands of Ashton Wallace. Moyaki sends out to Rainier. Yao. Nobody home. He was looking for Wallace, threw it away. And it'll be Corner Canyon basketball.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pop out. Instead, was looking to make a cut. Miscommunication there leading to the turnover.
Snow outside. It's warm inside. Is the crowd arriving.
Good crowd. And, you know, Corner Canyon students, pretty good representation despite the conditions outside.
Yeah. Expected, 7:30 will be round full. As Farrell gives off the Toombs. Max on the drive, Rainier going to draw the foul.
So I like to say, I don't know if this is true or not, Coach Cuff would maybe disagree. I don't think he would. I think AF wants it to be physical. They want to kind of disrupt the tempo, the flow that Corner King is trying to establish. And if the Chargers can attack that, right, and you get calls on Wallace, on Rawson, on Moyaki, on Rainier, that's going to help to open things up for Corner King. So I love the idea of attacking here early if you're the Chargers.
Hey, Ryan Cuff tells his guys, be strong a lot. I don't think he wants the physicality bumped up. As that loose ball, Farrell able to come away with it. Sends to the corner, Jackson Roberts. Burson, now Farrell. Oh, Evan Young closed that out. Couldn't get him in the scramble. Inside of the sophomore burst, Kozlowski. And then it is Jackson Roberts, 4-3.
Mentioned the point guards made some big buckets this week for Corner Canyon. I love the ball movement there, left alone in the corners. They were doubling down in the post. Jackson able to drill it.
As Adam Rawson backs Farrell down, gets him off his feet. Rawson misses that one. The rebound pulled down by Burston. Quickly on the run, Roberts. And it's picked off by Ashton Wallace. Kozlowski giving chase and got it from behind.
Kozlowski, that kid is a problem.
Uncle Glenn would be proud of that chase down. What's his uncle? Played here at BYU.
Player I nicknamed Horns because he hits buckets at Horns, Dusty. I don't know if it'll stick, but in lieu of anything else, that's where we're going.
He'll message us. He'll tell us. You like it? Hit us up.
If you don't, we'll stop it.
Give us something else.
I don't think Dusty loves it. That's what I'm starting with.
Well, we'll just see. If he hits a couple more, then it's his.
He's got 2 this week.
Yeah, I mean, mine is you're always partial to ones. I don't think it's better. As that one slapped away by Rawson. Here comes Evan Young, now Yal Rainier. Moyaki send that one inside to Rawson. Back up top to the future BYU linebacker. And Moyaki doesn't get that, nor the call. Now on the push with Toombs.
Boy, couple tough takes at that rim that roll out.
Burson, 4-3. Kozlowski went cross court, and Burson is 1 of 2.
Good response from Burston after the missed 3 he took to open up the contest, one that was not to his standards, and able to knock that one down.
Rainier now outside with Evan Young, drop it into Rawson. Sends back out Ashton Wallace. Off the mark, Rawson, Young. No, and Wallace with the board. Here's Rainier. Now Evan Young finds his way inside, swatted by Farrell, and he kept it in play. Kozlowski, transition 3, no. Rebound, Moyaki. Young, oh, nice find inside. Rawson erased by Farrell, his second block of the quarter. Kozlowski, oh, the 3 lips out.
I'll tell you, Corner Kane being really strong inside on the defensive end.
Wallace jump stop, sent out to Rainier, 4-3.
See, Dusty, a jump stop avoids the charge.
I have a different interpretation. Rainier inside out with the 3. Farrell straight away, lipped out. The 3s that dropped the other night at the Huntsman Center have not fallen inside the friendly confines of the Marriott Center.
Boy, Rainier, he was locked in defensively, and love to see him hit that first shot for him in the contest this evening. He's got the ability to have big offensive games. He doesn't do it a lot. They rely on him for other elements of his game, but for AF, you're going to have to be able to score the ball consistently tonight.
First stoppage under 4 minutes. 2:14 left in the first quarter. Corner Canyon leads American Fork 7-3. You're watching So out of the timeout, Corner Canyon up 7-3. Roberts and Burston both with 3-pointers. For Coach Dan Lund is The offense for AF still looking to get going.
You know, it's really interesting, Dusty. We commented this morning, we were down on the floor before games, thought this is a pretty friendly building to shoot in, but we've seen some teams get off to tough starts. Olympus in the 5A did not shoot well in the first half. And you could argue both of these teams have been below their shooting percentage. As Noah Moyaki says, Danny, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that guy, Moyaki, if there's a big bucket to be made for AF, it is Noah Moyaki who's taking it and making it.
Yeah.
By and large.
Look, he's experienced, right? In these big moments, you look at experience to help deliver some of the younger guys and the guys that have not been here, and Noah has. He's played in big-time moments. And the senior there coming up with a nice bucket, big play.
Kozlowski. Oh, that was a shot he got to beat Cypress. Couldn't get it to drop. He's 0 for 3. Toombs with the flyby, rattles out. That rim has just not been friendly, and the wide channel basketball is not finding its way home.
I said if I'm corner, I'm trying to attack, right? Get to the rim. Everything right now feels like it's three-point line or bust for the Chargers.
Taking the easy way out. But as we learned in Rocky,
there is no easy way out.
And no shortcut home. And
you know who sung
one.
that? Robert Tepper.
Oh, I do that. Yao, oh, he was loading up. I thought he was going to go up for that. Evan Young short on the 3, and I think the second quarter, Dan, we are due for a run of threes. These guys are online. It's just not going.
Yeah.
Some are online. It's just lipping out. Got a great crowd. I think part of it, they haven't had this many people behind the hoop either. Burston. He was online. Couldn't get the second one to drop.
I mean, right now, players are like, is that goal regulation size or what? Jeez.
Up top with Young. Ashton Wallace flares out, wide open. And Wallace gets the bounce. At the horn, Kozlowski just short. And it's Ashton Wallace giving AF a 9-7 lead at the end of one. You're watching the 2022 6A State Championship game on KSLSports.com. Commentary brought to you by Game Night Live Rewind. And welcome back in. Start of the second quarter. Dusty Lister and Dane Stewart.
You know, Dusty, very experienced crew. We've talked about they will be there if anything happens tonight. But we've got an official who has a support system like you would not believe. Every time I go to a game with this certain official, we're not going to call him out. His wife is there. She was here early with him. He was looking very dapper. She's making sure he's all pristine and dialed in. But there's just a certain wife out there of an official on today's crew that deserves a shout out because she is always at his side. Every game he goes to, she's right there. And so officials put in a lot of time. Coaches put in a lot of time. We put in a lot of time. But none of us would be here without supportive wives. And just wanted to call that out to start the second quarter.
What a good husband. I mean, yeah, and a good friend. Yeah. Make sure there's not a hair out of place. Literally.
Suit, tie, shirt. Yeah. He was ready to go.
Well, Jackson Roberts up top goes Farrell, cycled through to Neibauer, who checked in. Toombs comes off this curl and got it to go. Max Toombs, the first two-pointer of the game.
That's what I'm trying to do. Work it inside, and AF apparently with the same message.
Rawson has one. If we get another one, it's a trend. Farrow puts it on the floor, sent out to Roberts. Roberts chased off a 3, sends out to Toombs. Max back out to Roberts. Neibauer from the corner, chased off by Rainier. A little pocket pass. An extra one. Kozlowski with his first points.
How about the ball movement? And look, you've got a team full of shooters, which is why if you have unselfish shooters, then you can work that around and actually dissect that defense where you get a shot from 4 feet away. And that's all because the unselfish but consistent shooting ability the Corner Canyon has on this roster.
Outside we were near. Near side Noah Moyaki. Oh, nice crossover by Young. Nearly got it to drop. It'll be Evan Young going to line for 2 free throws.
Evan Young is attack-minded as you can be.
Second team foul.
And we saw that to close out the semifinal for AF over Pleasant Grove. We've seen it here early as he has tried to drive, and for the first time as he heads to the line, for the first time, getting the free throw. You see the attack there by Young on the penetration.
For Corner Canyon, Tyler Burriston.
So Burriston comes back on as Evan Young goes 2 of 2.
Then for the Cavemen, number 3, Ollie Anderson.
Here comes Ollie Anderson. And they need some threes to drop, but here comes Ollie with the free throws that brought AF here.
He had some nice shots down the stretch as well as the student section. How about, look, you come in and you get the student section chanting your name. We've talked about what he's fought through with PT and minutes this year, and well, you love that.
Oh, nice hands by Young, and it comes away with the loose ball.
Bobby Hurley in action, Dusty.
Oh, and he loses it on his drive, sends out, and that ball tracked down by Anderson.
I do love that nickname that you've established for him.
The Bobby Hurley.
I love it. It's
on point, right?
Yep.
I feel really good about it. The number and everything.
I do too.
And it's parent approved. I've gotten approval from his dad.
You know, and some of it is, and I don't mean it, but he's just got a scrappy look to him, doesn't it?
He's willing to go, and here's Noah Moyaki.
Just a ball hawk, is always looking to make a play. And how about Moyaki in the paint? I think this battle with Toombs is going to be really fun in the block today.
Toombs to Farrow. Jaden couldn't get it, tipped out, and then here comes Ashton Wallace. Moyaki terminates, sends out Ollie. Anderson, Euro, and Kozlowski says, nay.
One of the things that stood out to me was Kozlowski. He will be physical with you. Will he do it for a full 32? He's going to be asked to do that today. As you have another look here at the drive of Anderson. Going a little jump hook without the hook there. Kind of a nice little underhanded wind up. Allowed Kozlowski to get in position.
And there's another one.
Great to see Dunn on the floor. Remember, he turned that ankle late in the quarterfinal matchup. Did not play much of the semifinal. Only had maybe 2 or 3 minutes. He's on the floor here. Great sign if you're an American Fork fan.
Farrow sends out Kozlowski. Now Neibauer. Neibauer on the drive. And double dribble.
We've had a lot of those today, haven't we?
That's almost a set indecision, and so we'll show it because I didn't catch it live.
Returning for American Fork, number 20, Ashton.
Yeah, he put both hands on the ball and put it back down. I'll be there, Dusty. Official. Right on the call.
Wallace with the blow by. Oh, Jaden Farrell's, I think it's his 4th block, or at least his 3rd block here in the half. Kozlowski. The 3 is online, just will not go down.
And while Corner Canyon continues to try to hit threes, AF just slowly adding bit by bit the lead 6 and can really be expanded here.
Rainier, now Ollie Anderson. Ollie sends out to Dunn, cross court, Gal Rainier. Got Farrell off his feet. He was loading up again. That's twice. Yal's wanting to do some damage at that rim.
You know, that's a great example of we, not me, right? Oh, well, wait, we'll get a better look.
Wallace on the cut, no. Rebound sent out, here comes Burriston. Now, Farrow works it around, Toombs, Burriston gets cut off by Young. Good recovery by Evan Young. Kozlowski straight away this time. No. 3 is just not going to drop.
It's going to be interesting to see the stats at half, Dusty. They can't be better than 20% from beyond the arc. It's got to be in the teens or lower.
Yeah, Burriston's got the Burriston and Roberts.
Kozlowski hasn't hit one. Yep.
Timeout on the floor. 2:40 left in the second. American Fork leads 17-11. You're watching the 2022 6A championship game on KSLSports.com. So Aaron Dunn at the line, and that front end won't go. Dunn twisted his ankle. I can just see hurt his foot in the quarterfinals. He was dressed, did not play against Pleasant Grove. And goes 1 of 2, and it's a 7-point AF advantage. My prediction for the second quarter and three-pointers starting to drop is yet to come to pass.
But let's be honest, it's the only prediction Dusty's not gotten right on championship week. You've done mighty well. I know it's not about us.
Yeah.
But you've done well, man.
I'm feeling really good. You went 7-8 that first day. I was like, hey, but I got points left.
And I ran out of points really fast.
Didn't see Springville coming. But they usually do better when we don't.
Yeah.
Springville won the 5A Girls Championship. Lone Peak, as Toombs pulls for 3, won't go. Lone Peak completes their perfect season by knocking off and surprising Fremont. Oh, nice find. It's Ollie hanging. And then drawing the foul.
There's just too much outside for corner. And I know you think you're going to get it going. And I have no problem with that. But sometimes it's about confidence, too, right? So, my opinion, get to the rim, get to the line, get some confidence, some feel back, and then go back to that outside shot. This feels very one-dimensional for an aspect that is not consistent enough yet. And then we talk about the three-point percentage. The other thing I'll be interested to look at is what's the number of threes compared to the number of field goals? Because it feels like that's 80% right now.
Yeah, easily. And out goes and hits both free throws as Ollie Anderson as Tate Staley will come in for Neibauer. This is the first time a Staley, well, a Luke Staley family member, or Luke, has played at BYU since the Utah game in 01. His uncle Dustin played the next year. Just want to throw that in.
Of course, it wasn't in this building.
Just down the road.
Yeah.
Lob in to Kozlowski, and Ollie Anderson was on the weak side, took it away.
Great help defense. And look, I mean, you try to go inside, you try to listen to Dane Stewart, it ends up in a turnover. Sorry, Chargers.
AF making it difficult on all levels as Anderson sends out Moyaki. Noah long on the 3. Rebound to Anderson, slapped away by Toombs, picked up by Kozlowski. Max on the drive, left hand, and thought he might get that one to catch the front of the iron, but didn't. It'll be Max Toombs going line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, and I look. If you're a Charger, it feels like the last couple of years, you always turn to a Toombs, right?
Yep.
And I love Max recognizing lane's open. I'm going to attack. And yeah, he gets body, gets sent to the ground, but gives him an opportunity in the line. And I think that's really about, look, get some confidence back, see the ball go through the net. As you see the attack there by Toombs, but I think it's what you have to do if you're Corner Canyon. Get feeling good again.
Then you see the ball go through the net.
Right.
We'll be near the 1-minute mark in the second quarter. There's Rainier with Farrow.
Last shot. Last shot.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here comes Wallace. Moyaki running the weave. Oh, nope, it is not.
Staley might have thought it would have been as well. That heck of a job by Young beating him off the dribble.
What a crossover by Evan Young. And then with the little pizza delivery to the rim. Toombs in the corner. Max working on Yao, lost the handle. That's out of bounds off of AF. Let's see if we got a look at that.
Boy, hard to tell. That takes a hard turn late. Hard to see who that was at off of.
Tate Staley gets that. Apologize, missed that. We wanted to see what happened, but Tate Staley with the bucket on the inbound play. So a 7-point game. AF can make it 10 with a 3. As ball sends out to Moyaki, down to 10 seconds. Flat screen, Moyaki, junction extended, no. Toombs, and that will do it for the first half. 2 quarters in, it's American Fork 22 and Corner Canyon 15. 2 quarters left in the basketball season in the state of Utah. You are watching the 2022 state championship game on the 6A side on KSLSports.com. And welcome back into the Marriott Center. Dusty Litzter and Dane Stewart with you. And man, that first half, still waiting for one of these two teams to really kind of break out. Not a lot of offense to speak of, but a lot of tough play out there from both sides.
Yeah, I mean, Corner Canyon, look, they've had good looks that they've been accustomed to, especially this week, and they have not been able to get them to drop. And can that change in the second half? What do they do on the interior? I think AF's been able, really tried to get to the rim through the drive or through post entry, and they've done a pretty good job. But can Corner Canyon have a response? And again, I started saying it about the second quarter. Get to the rim, get to the rim. Toombs has been that guy, and I love his aggressive drive there. And rewarded with 2 points.
Max Toombs, that guy, it's going to be, hey, jump on my back. He's that kind of guy.
You know, you think about the 5A state championship, Dusty, and it was a tough night for Olympus. No one really shot the ball well. It was Dutch Dowdell that scored over 20 points. He was the only player in double figures. This Corner Canyon kind of having one of those nights where maybe it's got to be Toombs. He leads everyone with 7 at this point.
No, Toombs is the leading scorer on the season for Dan Lunt. But in the quarterfinals, it was Brody Kozlowski, and in the semifinals, it was Jaden Farrow. Farrow, in fact, 0 points tonight in the first half, as Rawson hangs and hits.
Boy, and Farrow really had to hang in that. He kind of took one up high on the attempt there, and kind of had to get back in position real quickly as Rawson was able to score it.
Up top, here's Burriston. Now Kozlowski to Roberts. Roberts sent along the baseline. Burriston from the corner. And Tyler Burriston, his second 3 and his first since the first quarter.
Yeah, kind of lost on the perimeter there. The closeout late. Is trying to collapse down and help on the drive. Allows the kick out to Burriston for his second made 3.
Good hand by Roberts. All feed from Toombs. Roberts reverses and scores. And here's a push from Corner Canyon. They're both in 2. Young sends up top. Wallace, now Yao Rainier. Yao on the drive. Leaves it for Rawson. Back up top, Yao straight away. Back rim. Toombs, nice battle there. Farrow sends it ahead and they get a charge. Evan Young stood in there, took it on the chest. We'll take a quick peek at it and see if we get a feel here for you, Dave.
Coach Lunt having a conversation with the officials, I think about another play call, but Young, yeah, that's got Bobby Hurley written all over it, doesn't it?
It's got the semifinals written all over it. The most controversial.
You didn't like that call?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying,
okay.
Young getting in there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because remember at the end of the semifinal,
yeah.
that was the biggest play down the one of the biggest plays down the stretch.
Yes. I still don't know that I completely agree with that call, but he was the one who drew the offensive foul. And now going the other way.
And this one deep in the paint.
That was Farrow giving it back to AF.
So we can get a look here for
and you see
those
Farrow
of you curious at home.
Quickly sliding down.
A little bit of a chicken wing, but there's Kozlowski.
Not quite a Collinsworth slide, but
I've never known a chicken wing to knock down 6'4".
How about this push? I mean, you talked about they were on it, but they tied it up here, Dusty.
3 from Evan Young, off the mark, tipped around, and it's taken by Farrow. Here comes Max Toombs. Corner Canyon with a chance to take the lead down 7. They fought their way back. And good defense. Taken by Rawson, here's Yao. Bursting back, takes it right in the chest. Wipe off the bucket. Took that one square between the 2 and the 1. Let's have a look. I feel like all we're doing is checking charges.
I think this is fully initiated by Yao. But is he in position?
In for American Fork number 3, Ollie Anderson.
I'm glad I don't have to make that call.
That's what I stand. I'm not going to criticize it one way or the other. That's where you say.
That's probably a 50-50.
Yeah. So still tied at 24. Lob inside, Toombs reverses, crawls off and rebound, Moyaki. And now Evan Young will set up the offense for Coach Ryan Cuff. Go inside, Moyaki, blocked away by Farrow.
This is the kind of game Jaden Farrow had in the semis, Dusty. He's got 6 rebounds, still hasn't scored, but becoming very active in the paint, Jaden Farrow.
Timeout on the floor, 3:59 left in the third quarter. You're watching the 2022 6A state championship game. Out of the timeout, 3:59 left in the third quarter. We got to hand it to our officials today, Dane. We have flown through games that you look up and all of a sudden it's that second half of the quarter. We've had some fouls here, charges. All 3 fouls this quarter have been charge fouls. Looking inside Moyaki, it's off the leg of Roberts.
No straight cash today. We're charging everything. No?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, a little more confidence in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying some new stuff out here.
Young, 4-3.
Oh, they needed it, Dusty. AF has not been able to find offense for a majority of this third quarter.
And then Young nearly with the steal. But take a look at that last 3. As pure as the white-driven snow that's falling outside the Marriott Center. How does Corner Canyon respond? They've done it without having to shoot 3s. It's Kozlowski with Moyaki, the sophomore versus the senior. Sent out to Roberts. Young hits the deck. Not going to give him that one.
Foul number 11.
I actually thought this one.
Evan Young, his second. Third on the team.
Yesterday that was a charge. I don't agree with that yesterday.
Yeah.
But yesterday that was a charge.
Well, yeah.
Different crew, different officials.
Different interpretation. Whoa, Farrow.
Who drew it?
Was it Evan Young again?
Sure was.
Bobby Hurley, indeed.
This kid.
Second team foul.
I thought at first they were going to call traveling on Farrow.
He is becoming a defender you don't want to see.
Right.
Because he's always going to be looking to draw that offensive foul.
Grenier, 4-3.
He hit one early, Dusty. And he hits a dagger here. I know it's just a third. But back-to-back 3s for AF has pushed it back to 6.
Burson sends out Roberts. Back rims a triple, rebound, Ashton Wallace.
How about the response by AF after the Chargers came back to tie it up? One and dones for Corner Canyon. And 2 big-time made 3s.
This is feeling like the PG AF game.
We know how that turned out.
Yeah. Outside, Yao Rainier gonna drive right at Farrow. Blocked away. Jaden Farrow's getting close to 7 blocks. Here comes Toombs. Find it inside. Roberts underneath the rim. Taken away by who else? Young. Yao Rainier. Euro. And a foul.
I actually thought there was contact down on this other end. I was surprised that there were no call. AF able to take advantage, push up. And you can tell corner, they're even thinking about drawing the charge here. Look at this. And look at y'all alert. No, I'm going to come back inside, out of position. I love the recognition there. Look, we talk about consistency, right? That had that same play written all over it. If y'all goes right to the rim, recognize, hey, I can come back. Love the recognition there by Rainier.
Tiger Cuff coming in for the first time. You better be ready. That ball hits his hands. I think it's going to fly.
What we learned, like 70% of his points this year from beyond the arc?
Ashton Wallace, his first bucket since the buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter.
He's had a pretty quiet game offensively, but that guy has been nails all year for AF.
It was a 7-point lead that disappeared and was tied at 24, and now an 8-0 spurt.
And that shot felt a little quick.
Moyaki was looking for that back cut from Wallace. Now up top, Young with the blow by. Evan at the rim, and he finishes.
Not the first time he's done it tonight, but don't feel bad. The #1 team in the country had similar problems created by Evan Young.
Evan Young has been absolutely everywhere for Coach Ryan Cuff. We were tied at 24. It's a 10-0 run. AF leads. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Corner Canyon erased a 7-point deficit. They have it in them to erase a 10-point deficit with 9 minutes left.
It's the largest lead of the game.
And quite the response from American Fork. And I think for Corner Canyon, they have not hit that crucial momentum shot all day. Inside Kozlowski, back down Moyaki, and he gets the call. All of a sudden, all the contact that was going away all week long, game has changed a little bit.
See the replay. Okay. Yeah, you see those arms coming down. I thought he was pretty good at vertical, but on the replay there, you do see those arms coming down. That's a good call by the official inside.
Yeah, even if it's just for a second.
Yeah.
You say, well, I didn't mean, you did.
Yeah, and the thing is look, when he's dribbling the ball, yeah, you can come down if there's no contact. But the moment he goes up and those arms are not straight vertical, it's a whistle.
Tiger Cuff.
And that free throw no good. The board and bucket to Max Toombs.
3-point play, unconventional, but 3-point nonetheless.
When in doubt, Max Toombs will go after it.
Oh, man.
Evan Young. I thought for sure he was going to go lay that in.
His drive is a problem. Corner Kane doesn't have anyone to match his speed.
No. As Moyaki blocked away by Kozlowski.
I thought that came off the backboard
first. We'll take a peek at it in a second. On the other end, Toombs no. 13 seconds. And stolen by Neibauer, 7 seconds. Jackson Roberts. Pirouette to the rim. And it comes off the front, Evan Young. What a wild, crazy finish to this third quarter. Let's take a look one time here.
How about Noah Moyaki? We talk about the speed of Young. Moyaki recognizing we're clearing out. I'm just going to beat my guy one-on-one. Now, does the ball go off the backboard?
Yes, it does.
Been a goaltend.
Oh, those 2 points could be big. We go to the final quarter of the basketball season in Utah. It's American Fork 34, Corner Canyon 27. Start of the fourth quarter, Dusty Litster, Dane Stewart with you. Final quarter of basketball in the state of Utah. And Dane, what a third quarter for American Fork. They saw their lead go away, but then they built their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, it was a great response and really done off the drive.
Well, that's an advantage. And it's going to be when number 11's got the ball in his hands, because there's not anybody that's going to stay in front of Evan Young.
Well, he sparked it with that big-time made three, right? And then he started to penetrate against his defense, had the offensive foul that he drew.
Oh, what a dish. Rawson swatted away. Neibauer roofed it.
taken away in midair.
And Neibauer got the block on one end. Who will step up for Corner Canyon? Neibauer with the crossover to the corner. Burriston battles home his third 3 of the game.
Evan Young came over trying to draw the offensive foul, but allows the kick to the corner. Burriston, another triple.
4-point game. Moyaki.
No.
Foul. Let's take a look at that Neibauer block.
This is clean.
Foul on number 32.
Again, you see that baseline open up.
His second.
How about the recognition?
Fourth team
Oh, I thought he
foul.
came down a little bit earlier. My bad. There's the toss over. That's straight on ball. Beautiful job.
Ate that up. And now a foul to Roberts.
Foul on Jackson Roberts. His third personal.
Tightening things up here a little bit.
Backdoor cut. Neibauer. Oh! Ryan Cuff. Can't believe it.
Look, officials running over here to discuss.
And they got it right.
You know, that's an experienced crew right there, right? Official has a read, someone else saw it differently, runs over there. Hey, what'd you see? Here's what I saw. All right, change the call.
Moyaki with the flyby and another block.
Credit
Tyler
Roberts.
Neibauer.
Credit Roberts.
Yeah.
Look, Toombs goes in the air early to try to deny it, and Roberts is right there. He makes Moyaki kind of double pump in midair.
Anderson off the picket fence. Try to go inside. Toombs battling down there with Moyaki.
Great job taking away that baseline from Noah. Denies the pass.
And a dangerous pass from Young. Luckily, Rainier, an outstanding athlete. There's Anderson, and near got there by Neibauer.
This is where length plays such a big difference. You can tell right now for Corner Canyon trying to leverage it.
Ashton Wallace. 7 points for Ashton.
If you're corner, there's no need to settle for a 3. Still a lot of time left. You get a good look, fine, but don't have to rush it. Don't have to force something.
Right. Toombs goes inside Neibauer. Neibauer backs his way in. Jackknife it up, blocked by Ashton Wallace.
I actually really like the way that Corner Canyon executed that. They had a 2-on-1 just momentarily as Wallace was quickly trying to get down there to get back to even numbers, but see the patience there of Corner Canyon. Neibauer drawing contact.
Well, this young man with some of those defensive plays deserves to get to the stripe, a chance to score. First is a little strong. And hits the second. Corner Canyon going to pick up some pressure maybe. As Roberts going to come up to get Evan Young. And Young with the blow by.
I mean, you can see that's a risky proposition, right?
Anderson sends on the corner to Yalvinier.
I might have found the only thing that's faster than Dusty on I-15, and it's Evan Young.
Well played. Oh, that ball nearly taken by Toombs. Rainier. And now Ollie Anderson. Young with the blow by. Young to the rim. Didn't draw the call. Here comes Toombs. Send ahead to Roberts. Roberts leaves it for Kozlowski. The 3 for Kozlowski. Timeout, Dan Lunt.
What about big time Brody?
Like it.
That is a big time shot by Kozlowski. You get the run out off of the quick miss bucket, the kick out to Brody, and he buries it.
BTB's popular everywhere. We'll be back in the 6A final. (36-34). American Fork leading Corner Canyon after big time Brody Kozlowski knocked down a 3. Way to stay with this shot too. I mean, it's been a tough shooting day for Brody Kozlowski, and to continue to shoot that with confidence takes a lot.
We've seen pushes by each team here in this second half.
Yauernier, the three won't go, rebound to Neibauer. And a chance for corner to tie or take the lead after trailing by 10. Roberts, back rims the three. He was going to light up the corral on that one.
If you're AF here, you just settle down, right?
Well, I think you got to get 11 with the ball at the top of the key. And to use an overused phrase, let Evan Young cook.
I was thinking like an old man lowering himself into a hot tub, into a warm bath.
Into a warm bath, yep.
Warm bath.
Here he goes. Top of the key, Young sent over to Moyaki.
There's no clock on this thing.
Yeah, there's no shot clock in
Actually, there
basketball.
is. There's 4 minutes to go.
Yeah. Grenier sent to the corner. Ashton Wallace. Three won't go. Rebound off of Evan Young.
We'll have another conference here.
Conference. The official's right there on the baseline. They wanted to check. We won't get into it on our replay. We'll hold on.
Well, look, officials don't have the luxury, right?
Yeah.
They see it once, they have to make a call.
It's a mental replay.
Yeah.
Outside Neibauer. Again, corner, chance to tie or take the lead. Kozlowski battling down there with Moyaki. Toombs goes back up top to Roberts. No reset here for Coach Lunt. Gonna lob in to Kozlowski, backside, send it to corner, Burston. 4-3!
Man, really surprised at the amount of help AF brought down in the block. And look, if you get kicked out of that, it's going to be a high percentage shot. 3 defenders in the paint, and Burston able to finish.
Take another look at it.
Again, 3 guys down low. Look at all the open chargers. I love Burston, the senior, Mr. Experience, dialing one up. He's got 12.
And a good contest there by Ashton Wallace. Shows you how tight that window is to get that out.
Yeah.
As Yauernier hits the first. Neibauer will come off in favor of Jaden Farrow, who blows my mind that he's yet to score today. 6 boards.
How about 4 games and 4 great games today?
Yeah.
You said usually semis live up to it. Championships have been spectacular.
They have been very, very good. Double overtime game in 6A.
I'm going to start calling Evan Young plastic because you just charge it. No?
No, I like what you said, yeah. You don't know, every time that happens, like, well, what is it? There's not a sense of what's there. That's all. I'm not saying good or bad, I don't know.
Look, I think we've seen his quickness, and he has certainly shown defensively he can beat you to a spot.
Right.
So if Young's guarding the ball, I'm not going at it, right? I'm taking it sideways, I'm looking to pass it. Like, you got to start breaking this other ways because he's clearly intent.
Toombs with the steal. Farrow, whoa.
Yeah, nothing malicious there. That just got the ball kind of knocked up, I believe.
Fellas on number 20, Ashton Wallace.
How about the hands by Max Toombs?
Yeah, fantastic. Look, you talk about Toombs as a big guy, and he is. But, you know, we saw it from his older brother, right? They're more athletic than you give it credit for, and I love the quickness there defensively to generate the steal.
Max into Burston, fall away 3 short. Toombs with the board. Toombs to the rim and a bucket. Max Toombs making plays and corner back in the lead. Ashton Wallace. Save back in, Farrow. And that's out of bounds. What effort from Farrow. Man, oh man. 2 minutes left in the basketball season. Dane, we kept referencing one of our favorite championship games. It was our first top conference championship game, or top classification championship game. Riverton Bingham 06. Region rivals, Bingham had swept Riverton. The championship game came down to the end, and Bingham swept Riverton with Brett Somerville at the horn. Evan Young short on the three, board to Toombs. Max was looking for the run out. Ashton Wallace hits the deck. Evan Young knocks that out of bounds. You think these guys want it?
And fortunate, because if he misses that, you've got Wallace down behind the play, Young out of bounds. You got a 5-on-3 for corner.
The Chargers, number 3, Jackson Roberts.
And the energy level inside the Merritt Center is good. Here comes the trap. Roberts broken. Here's Burriston. Kozlowski pass it up. Burriston can't get it. Rainier, great block out, and now a
loose ball foul
on
Burriston. Yeah, Rainier looked like he was being held there a little bit on the long rebound.
So, loose ball foul, put Yal Rainier at the line. So the front end of 101 here for Yal Rainier, the senior. Hits the front end, will get a second.
You know why coaches play experience? For that reason.
Right. And he's been in this situation a couple times. Got them both.
He's been locked in today, Dusty. Yal Rainier has played great in this championship.
AF up one, minute and a half to go. Toombs pulls up, looking for some contact, sends out to Roberts.
And Toombs kind of limber right now, or ginger.
Roberts on the drive, no call at the rim.
Yal wants it. He's on the other side of half court. Give me the ball.
Dan Lund said, hey, come up and get him. Rainier along the baseline. Rawson wraps it back around. AF will take their time. Evan Young in the lane. And they're not going to shoot it. They're going to make him foul. Toombs has back to Evan Young. Never no shot clock, Utah High School basketball. The last game in the state's history that won't have a shot clock, as Evan Young went full Trey Young on that one.
I don't know that Roberts wanted that foul, but I don't mind it. I mean, at some point, right, I don't know that you're going to be able to get the basketball out of AF's hands. I think the way they've moved it, a lot of penetration, side kick out, back up top, you're going to have to foul him eventually. And if that's the writing on the wall, I'm trying to extend this ball game as long as I can. And I think the way that Corner Canyon shot it in the second half, we've seen Kozlowski, Burriston has hit a couple, Kozlowski hit the one. Like, they've started to find their rhythm from deep, so not the worst thing here.
The sophomore, Evan Young, knocks down the front end. I'm not sure. Dan Lunt is livid about something.
I don't know if he wanted the timeout before the 1-and-1 and didn't get it. But, I mean, he's still a half court pleading his case.
30-second timeout given to Corner Canyon. He is livid.
It'll be a full.
41 seconds left. We got a great finish. 41 seconds left in the 2022 season. 41 seconds left. Evan Young hit the front end of 1-and-1. Now they'll have a second. Class of 2024. He's short on the second, the board to Max Toombs. Corner does not need a three. A two could send us to overtime.
Hey, 6A girls win double. I don't have any plans tonight.
Nope, nowhere to go. All open. Burriston comes off the double screen, center of the corner. Neibauer now up top to Toombs. Max on the drive to the corner. Corner Canyon takes some time too. Now up to Toombs.
Did you take a timeout here? It doesn't look like it, does it?
No, it doesn't. 10 seconds. On the drive, Neibauer to the rim. Left it short! And now the foul with 6 seconds. Got the look you dream of. And for Neibauer, I feel sick to my stomach. for the young man.
Oh, man. Oh, great job. You beat the defender off the ball. You've got a path to the rim, and it's left short. My goodness, that close from tying it up.
And it's double bonus time here for Noah Moyaki. And Noah knocks down the first thing I want to look at is how sick you got to feel for a young man in Eibauer.
The swing, that's a great first step. And just left it short.
He's made a million of those. Timeout, Corner Canyon. 6.2 seconds left. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Dusty Lister, Dane Stewart. 6 seconds left in this one. Remind you that Dane will give our Heineman Associates player of the game, and also remind you that we're going to have our championship profiles you can find on KSLSports.com, but also it'll be up on our social media. So follow us at GNL Rewind on Instagram and Twitter.
Want to thank BYU.
Yeah.
First time I've ever done a game here at the Mary Center. They've been fantastic. The U was great this week. BYU's been great. It's been a successful tournament. And look, a lot of credit to the UHSAA, but facilities management at both locations have been unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Been great to set us up, take care of us, come check on us. All 28 games this week. I've been right here on KSLSports.com. Dane and I have had to call on all of them. Want to thank our coaches who've been a part of it as well.
Yeah.
But Moyaki could pretty much, the Corner Canyon's one timeout left, but could seal up a championship with a free throw here. And he does, a 4-point lead.
Just
Toombs.
don't foul.
Yeah, stay off. Toombs with 3. Burst at the horn, no foul. And American Fork completes the run. The 10th seed. And Evan Young's on the rim. But Ryan Cuff's second state championship at American Fork.
One, how did Evan Young get on the rim? I totally missed it.
I watched it. Jumped up, grabbed by the rim, and climbed in. Wow. What a game.
Heck of a game. Well, great effort by Corner Canyon. You feel for Neubauer, right? I mean, you've got an opportunity to tie it up. Go pick up that young man's head, right? He's had a great year this year. But, man, it's a gritty team, Dusty. We knew they would be. They came out in the championship. They did exactly what they wanted to do. Great defense, big-time shots, state champions.
I mean, a great effort, as you mentioned, from Corner Canyon. And I mean, you look at the box score, you look at the scores, Rainier with 10, Young with 10, Wallace with 7. It's a group for AF. Yeah. But your selection of a Heineman Associates player of the game.
I'm actually going to go with Jan Rainier. I thought he had some outside shots, was really solid. 10 points, 5 rebounds today. I thought he was really good on both ends of the floor. His defense in the semis is what helped get them here. I'm going to go with Jan Rainier as our player of the game.
Oh, man. What a year. The 2021-2022 basketball season was unpredictable. You understood it, but Dane and I kept saying the 6A tournament was wide open, and it proved it. And it was close, and the last 4 games, absolute nail-biters and great finishes. The Corner Canyon and Dan won. A spectacular season. A group that could have let the season go by the wayside did not. They came together and pushed their way to tie for the region championship, pushed their way into the state championship game, and they come up just 4 points short. For American Fork, they played the most difficult out-of-region schedule possibly in state history. They too started out slow off the block and stayed together, found their ways, and found their way into the tournament. The 10th seed had to go on the road, got themselves to the semifinals, and then got themselves a championship game and took care of business. Up 7, tied. Up 10, tied. Down, came back, and in the end, they hold on for a 43-39 state championship. Congratulations to Ryan Cuff, his second at American Fork. In just 3 years. So congratulations, or 4 years, pardon me. So congratulations to Ryan Cuff, and American Fork, your kings of 6A basketball. What a year. Our Vitamin Associates Player of the Game, Yao Rainier, selected by Dane Stewart. What a year. What a spectacular year. We want to thank all of you for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Helping us in
welcome
amount of games and a terrific week this week right here on Kozlowsports.com. For Vince Francis and Dane Stewart, I am Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations to American Fork, your kings of 6A basketball. Look out for our profiles on GNL Rewind on Instagram, Twitter, and also on KSLSports.com.